All right, we're recording. Welcome back to Asia Sports Podcast, everyone, bro. We were just talking about how our records in 1v1s in hot are close, right? What am I? One OT. Hang on, let me turn this off.
Your
One
one OT
OT
loss
loss.
worse than me.
One OT loss, right? So that's why I've been going on. What I was down bad, but I
You were
managed to get
only because you have like
a
95
a
Vasilevsky out there.
six game win streak on Justin right now. So try and
It's not
get that
6
tonight.
games.
Win tonight, and I don't have to 1v1 him anymore. Just be like, yo, Carboni's got the best.
Okay, well then I don't have to 1v1 you anymore right now.
I
Then.
know, obviously, I'm kidding.
I don't have to.
Because we're
I don't
rolling
have
a
to.
tourney tonight. Obviously,
Yeah.
that's what I want to do. But
Uh-huh.
certain people are just afraid.
that's
But
that's
yeah,
for
welcome
certain
back to
people.
another episode of the Sports Podcast. Yeah, a lot has happened since last Friday. It's been a week since we uploaded the last one, I believe, and a bunch of things happened. Raptors not going on a great streak. Leafs making their return tonight from a
4-day absence.
two tough losses. Montreal coming back, playing their final two games against the Canucks, and the UCL draw for the European Championship, Champions League. So I think we'll get right into it. We also have some NHL rumors and NBA rumors, like trades, and because the trade deadline's coming up for both NBA and NHL. So maybe we'll get into a little bit of that. Buffalo Sabres are now on 12-game losing streak.
13 actually, because they lost last night.
13 now. 14 tomorrow. But
probably.
Think about this. Sam Reinhart is their top leading points with like 14.
Yeah, that's
14 points. So yeah, let's get right into it. We'll start off with the Toronto Maple Leafs. After we left off Friday night, rolling into Saturday
to play the Jets again.
Three game set against the Winnipeg Jets at home. So I'll let you take over and
so
what happened.
I still remember. I was like, okay, you know what? We beat them on the Thursday, so we were like, you know what? We could beat them on the Saturday, you know. And then it didn't start off well. Actually, it was decent. Like it was 0-0 heading into the second period because nobody scored in the first. And then Mason Appleton, he's been on a tear this season from Lowry and Kopp to make it 1-0, and then like 4 minutes later, Jake Muzzin from Mitch Marner to make it 1-1.
Beautiful
it was like shorthanded goal too. Yeah, it was like a shorthanded.
I have no idea how he saw that with that visual.
I don't even know. And then Willie Nylander lets them take the lead 2-1. And I'm like, okay, you know what? We have the lead. It was from Thorne and Justin Hall. I'm like, okay, you know what?
You also got to remember it's the Leafs holding a lead.
Yeah, I know. So it's like, I wasn't too.
And
then Paul Stastny from a tip-in. It was a nice tip too. It was like from the point.
He's been playing phenomenal.
I know he's been good too.
That Jets team is very, very underrated.
I know. From Scheifele, and Logan Stanley gets his first assist of the year. And then it was good, had 2-2 into the third period, and the Leafs decide to not show up. Only decide to play 2 periods and not the third one. Adam Liner scores from Appleton and Dylan DeMello at the 7:39 mark. And then Nikolai Ehlers from Neil Pionk, who's been on a tear this season again, and Andrew Kopp on the power play. And Scheifele goes bar down on Freddie Anderson with roughly 5 minutes to go. And at that point, I was like, I am done for tonight because I'm not letting my Saturday night get ruined. It was a power play goal from Scheifele, bar down from Morrissey and Wheeler. So I was like, I'm turning off the TV. Obviously, I turned it off, and then I'm like, actually, no, you know what? I'll stay for like the last couple minutes.
Maybe they'll come back.
Yeah, but then I was like, nah, no way. And yeah, and I was mad. And then I was like, you know what? We have tomorrow against the Senators.
But now, over to
the Habs.
Over to the Habs. So finishing a 2-game set against the Flames, losing the first one, tough loss 2-1. Looking to bounce back. Daryl Sutter is now 3-1 after because they lost to the Oilers pretty badly. And yeah, so we'll get into it. So Montreal goes in last Saturday. Monahan from Richie, okay, been pretty good. Monahan from Kachuk and Lindholm, 2-0. Then in the second period, Michael Backlund from Mangiapane and Lucic makes it 3-0. And of course, and then to finish it off the game in the second period, Jeff Petrie again scores again. No one is shocked. Yeah, third ranked for Norris right now. Okay, but it looks like Victor Hedman's gonna win by a landslide. But you know what? It's good for Petrie that he's playing good at this age. He's 33 and he's still playing like one of the best, probably the best defenseman aside Quinn Hughes in the North Division. 100%. And they lose 3-1. So yeah, I think their next game following was Monday's game against Winnipeg. So
we will go over to the Leaf game on Sunday that happened in Ottawa. So again, it's the Ottawa Senators.
Before we get to that, let's start. Matt Murray was supposed to be the goaltender. right?
Yeah, he was in practice before puck drop, and then he gets injured. He just leaves you guys to look like lower body injury, and then Joey DeCord comes in, and he remember he has not had a win all year in his whole NHL career.
I think they lost to the Oilers like 6-1 when he was
Yeah,
in
yeah.
net, right?
hmm
So
And then so I'm like, okay, you know what? They have their backup in net. We have Hutchinson in net, who's been all right. You know, he's been decently good. I'm like, okay, you know what? We should win this. We're coming off a loss, so let's go. And then that's not the case. Brady Tkachuk scores 6 minutes in,
see
unassisted.
that Wayne Simmons
Oh yeah,
imitation you did?
speaking of Wayne Simmons, he's back tonight with
Shout out
Alex
to that.
Galchenyuk on the second. I don't even know. And then 7 seconds later, Ryan Dzingel off the faceoff from Bishop and Riley. No, Morgan Riley, and to make it 2-0, and Hutchinson gets pulled. 2 goals in 7 seconds, and I'm like, here we go again. The Senators come out to play, and the Leafs do not. But then Zach Hyman, 5 minutes later from Matthews and Morgan Riley to make it 2-1. And then heading to the second period, Drake Batherson scores from a nice pass from Timmy Stutzla and Kachuk on the power play to make it 3-1. And then 53 seconds later, Drake Batherson again from
From
Christian
Stützle.
Wolanin. No, Stutzla was on the first goal.
Oh yeah,
And then from Christian Wolanin and Chris Tierney.
that was like 18 seconds
And
apart. I
it
swear.
was like 53 seconds. It was unbelievable.
It's
I was like,
close.
yeah, that's great. That's great. And it was 4-1 going to the third period. And I'm like,
Do you turn
wow.
off the TV now,
No,
or
no,
do
no,
you
no,
turn it
no,
off?
no, 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 because there was still another period, right? So I was like, you know what? Hey, we can score 3 goals in 20 minutes.
They pulled
And
the
that was
goal.
not the case.
Pulled the goalie with
Um,
6 minutes left in the third
yeah, we
period, right?
did. We did. I was shocked. I'm like,
Oh,
six
by the way,
minutes?
Hutchinson, as soon as he let in those first 2 goals, Freddie came in. So Freddie became the goalie for the rest of the game.
Okay, Freddie. He gets
Actually,
injured.
he announced that he's been dealing with an injury all season.
I know that's unfortunate. And then heading to the third period, the Leafs just don't want to play until like the next 6 minutes left in the game. And then Zach Hyman scores from Willie Nylander and JT to make it 4-2. And then I'm like, you know what? They give me hope. 6 minutes left. Come on.
Yep,
Like
they got a
five.
chance.
And then John Tavares scores from. It looked like Nylander shot the puck, but I guess he didn't. I don't know. From Hyman and Marner to make it 4-3. And there was like 2 minutes and 50 seconds. I was like, okay, you know what? Hey, we have a shot here.
You have a shot.
And they don't do anything. And they lose 4-3 because they show up for 6 minutes of the game in the last 6 minutes, and the rest of the 4 minutes don't do anything.
Leafs got a whack schedule coming up ahead of them.
That is great. I know they play back-to-back tonight and tomorrow.
And then they're off for another 4
days.
They're off for another couple days, right? And then they go to Vancouver. I think they play Vancouver at home.
Yeah. They go on like another road trip. That's great.
Yeah, so yeah, it's going to be pretty. Wade Simmons is back in the lineup tonight. Galchenyuk will be playing second line.
Looks like.
Thornton, Matthews, Marner, Galchenyuk, surprisingly. Tavares, Nylander.
You like that?
Third line, Simmons, Spets.
No, Simmons might play fourth. Now third line will be Kerfoot, Mikheyev, and Pierre Engvall.
Yeah, and then your fourth line, Spezza, Simmons, and Patan.
Maybe Boyd. Maybe.
We'll but the Leafs play tonight. So did Montreal, but we'll get into the Montreal game on Monday. So I had the unfortunate opportunity to go to work, right? Obviously I can't go down, especially when the Habs game's on. I'm like, bruh, imagine when the playoffs start. Jeez, Toronto, Montreal, but yeah,
well, hopefully not.
Because playoff price. But yeah, so in this game, I'm like, okay, you lose 2 straight to Calgary. The race is getting close.
Mm-hmm.
Mondays, it should be you got to win this game on Monday. So I was listening into the game a little bit while I was on my break, and Kotkaniemi gets a nice pass from Drouin, and he gets the pass from a diving Josh Anderson to save that puck. Did not give up once again. And look at that. Look at that trade working out for Montreal. Right? You guys saying it's not going to work out. Where's Domi at?
No.
He's not.
He's actually been getting
Josh Anderson with his 5th assist of the year. And then a couple minutes later, actually in the second period, after it's 1-0, Josh Anderson scores.
Again.
11 goals for Josh Anderson. Meanwhile, he was injured for like a week as well. Gets an assist from our guy, Tyler Toffoli, 9th of the year, and an assist from Nick Suzuki, who's having a not so great season. A shaky season, but you also got to remember.
Mediocre. It's been mediocre.
Mediocre, but I think he'll develop more. That's what Montreal needs to do in the trade deadline. We'll talk about the trade deadline after. Okay. And then, of course, Kyle Connor has to score again. He scores again, makes it 2-1 for the Jets. Then my guy, Toffoli, off a turnover from, I think it was Morrissey, gives it right to Toffoli. Same deke he used on Demko, puts it right past him. 3-1, 16th of the year for Tyler Toffoli. Catching up in that race for goals this year. I'm pretty sure McDavid's got 21 right now. Austin Matthews with 20, and Toffoli in third with 18. So, and of course, Kyle Connor scores again, makes it 3-2, makes it 3-2 for the Montreal Canadiens, and then Toffoli with an empty netter, 17th of the season, 4-2 your final. Montreal 33 points going into the next game against Winnipeg on Wednesday. And wow, I watched that game very disappointed. More okay, 36 shots on goal for the Canadiens and 30 shots on goal for the Jets. So first, 50 seconds in, Wheeler scores. I'm like, okay, we're starting off like this. We're starting off like this, yeah? Okay. I want to say 15 minutes later, 10 minutes later, Kyle Connor again scores. Again, 15th for Kyle Connor. It's 2-0 Winnipeg going into the second period. I'm like, oh, here we go again. Here come your typical Montreal Canadiens. Well, not necessarily, because for his second goal of the season, Danault snaps it right past.
Danault sniping? No way.
He shot that top cheddar right past Connor Hellebuyck to make it 2-1. I'm like, okay, we have a chance. And then then Kyle Connor again. He's that's 4 goals in like 5 periods.
Oh man.
Kyle Connor, his 16th of the year, makes it 3-1. I'm like, oh my god. We gotta score 4 goals or 3 goals to tie it. Or no, sorry, 2 goals to tie it. 2 goals to tie and 3 goals to win it. Oh, and guess what? Okay, and then off the draw, Brendan Gallagher gets the puck. He scores. We got 14 minutes left in the period. Okay, we got this. Then with a minute left.
It was like a minute left, 50 seconds.
Josh Anderson, it was Drouin over to Corey Perry. Perry to Toffoli, pass across, bang. Let's go. My reaction was like, let's go. We got this. We got the chance. We tied the game. I thought we were losing that game. And then Danault gets it. Gives it good passing from him to Petrie. Almost tapped that home. But, of course, it couldn't happen. So, Danault gets it back to Petrie. He turns it over. He could have just passed it out to his zone. That's what I would have done. But that's none other than Nikolai Ehlers to bury the OT winner. Montreal has played 8 overtimes and have lost all 8 overtimes. The least amount of regulation losses in the North Division with 8. The rest coming from overtime. I'm like, bro, we would be in first place if we won all those overtimes. Bro, we cannot And the thing is, why aren't you having the guys who are playing good on your first unit? Okay, Petrie, obviously, yeah, that's fine. That's fair. But I remember seeing, what's his name? Who did I see there? I forget who. I think I saw Paul Byron on the first unit with I think it was Paul Byron on the first. Danault and Petrie. I'm like, what are you doing? Why shouldn't Toffoli be there? The guy who
Ducharme's there now, so
who's your number 1 goal scorer, and shouldn't Drouin be there, who's your number 1 assist man as well?
Yeah,
makes no sense. Obviously, you have your number 1 defender there because Petrie is certainly playing like the number 1 defense, and Toffoli should be out there as well. And for me, I would have put obviously Danault would have been fine, but for me, I would have put either Toffoli, Drouin, or Suzuki out there, in my opinion. Because Suzuki can win the draw. Actually, never mind. We'll talk about that after. But Montreal playing a back-to-back against Vancouver this weekend to finish off their season series. Montreal already won because they won 5 games already. So I would love for two wins here, right? Because it's getting tight, right?
It is. Yeah. The Flames are.
It's getting tight. The Flames are there. The Canucks are a win behind Montreal for a playoff spot, but they're. I don't know about the Canucks making it, bro.
No,
they'll play good against the Sens, but
nothing more. Yeah, I know.
Nobody else. They'll just play good against the Ottawa Senators. That's it.
I know.
Nothing else. So, that's it for our teams going to play tonight. Let's get into the trade deadline rumors and the trades.
So the Leafs might be interested in Nick Foligno. Apparently, Cal Dubas has been on the phone with multiple teams about forwards, and he's talked about forwards more often than goalies or defenders. Look, okay, I guess that's fine. Granlund keeps popping up. I'm like, dude, why Granlund? Why? He's not that good.
Matthias Alcom would work.
As a defender, that would be fantastic. I would love Matthias Alcom in Toronto. That would be interesting.
Talk about Toronto.
Yeah, but dude, why? Okay, Foligno, no. I've heard Eric Stahl. I'm like, no, Eric Stahl's 30 something.
I heard Ryan Getzlaf.
You've heard Getzlaf? Why? that's the wrong player from Anaheim. Like, just get Ricardo Rakell.
And the Ducks
right now,
and the Ducks think
you know?
he's top shit, giving him wanting. Oh, they're probably like, oh yeah, we're gonna want like Matthews or Marner. I'm like, you're not gonna get. It's not 2017, buddy. Like, you're not getting Matthews for Getzlaf.
No, like, and then like apparently like the Ducks want like everything for like Rakell. Like they want,
I know
like,
they're gonna.
they want
gonna,
like a haul for
They're gonna
Rakell.
want more than they receive.
It's like, okay, calm
I
down.
I forget
Calm
what
down.
I think they want more than what
Yeah.
he's worth. Right?
Yeah, but like, dude, okay, forwards. We don't really need the forwards. Like when everyone's healthy, like like.
Yeah, I mean,
Like Simmons is
it
back.
Depends because if the Leafs have to make a decision to re-sign Hyman, right? So it depends.
Yeah, I know, but like,
if they want to go for a forward, they probably, you know what they could do, honestly, if they really wanted to trade Hyman for another forward, just sign Hyman, and then if the other team lets Hyman walk, you just re-sign Hyman.
You could. that would be funny. But yeah, and then I've heard goalies. I'm not okay. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really that comfortable. I'm not comfortable with Freddie Anderson right now. Actually, when am I ever comfortable with Freddie Anderson?
Considering that the Leafs are probably going to have to pick between him and Hyman to re-sign, unless they really don't do anything at the
just pick up Hyman. I'm re-signing Hyman. Just let Freddie go.
I mean, I'd let Freddie walk.
Yeah.
Let him go somewhere else, and in the offseason, or maybe they trade him. I'd try and go for Darcy Kemper, to be honest.
Yeah, Steve Dangle
from the Arizona Coyotes.
Yeah.
That would be such a good fit for him, right? Playing on a winning team, because Arizona will not win anything.
Or just get John Gibson. If you could pull off John Gibson and Rakell from Anaheim, and then you send on like Freddie Anderson back and like Kerfoot and like picks and prospects right now.
Freddie McKay of Kerfoot and picks for Rakell and Gibson.
Right now. Right now. And like a prospect or something. Like just give them like a Mirov or something, or like Liljegren. Like just give them a prospect.
Sure.
I don't care.
Maybe what about Nick Robertson? Because he's
give them Robertson.
Because Kyle Dubas is actually willing to give up his prospects.
I know his top prospects.
Because he wants to win now, and this is this is the best opportunity the Leafs have had in a while. Because
so if you could get John Gibson,
this is the year where they can potentially go to the Stanley Cup final and win.
I know.
I don't think that's gonna happen, but okay.
Because let's be honest. Like John Gibson is better than Freddie Anderson. Let's not lie.
Right, probably right now, yeah.
I think
he's got a better
He's been better. Like he's been better for a while. And Rakell can just do everything. So it's like, you know what? If you could just pull that off somehow, that would be fantastic. But yeah, so it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting.
My Montreal trade.
Yeah, let's go with the Habs.
This is what I want. This is what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Montreal are interested in, I think, Forsberg. I think they're interested in Forsberg.
Philip
from
Nashville?
Forsberg. Yeah, I think they're interested in Forsberg. Elkholm from Nashville as well. I don't think
Nashville sellers out there.
I heard Eric Stahl a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
I also heard Taylor Hall, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, Hall rumors too, but I'm like, no.
I'm like, we don't need Taylor Hall. I'm sorry. I think the best thing we need is a left-handed defenseman, and Elkholm would be a perfect option because he's also played with Shea Weber for a long time.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
And he's a defensive defenseman who can also play offense. He's a left-handed Jeff Petrie, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, he could put up points too. He's putting up I think he plays first pair now because Yossi's injured or something, and Ellis. So he could play first pair.
Yeah, but the thing is with Montreal. Danault and Tatar are probably gone, right?
Yeah.
Most likely because I think Danault turned down $6 million for 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his fault.
That's his fault.
They just signed a bunch of people, right? They signed Anderson to a 6-year deal, to Foley to 4 years. I think Jake Allen for 2. Edmondson they signed. Gallagher they gave an extension. I think they extended Weber too, and no, they extended Petrie. They extended Petrie for another 5 something years. So it looks like Tatar and Danault are going to walk. Who are you going to take now? You need another centerman because right now, I'll tell you this: there's no centerman on that Habs team. If you notice when you watch the games, if let's say you watch the Leaf games against the Habs, every game the Habs play, they're always losing the draws. Like they're never winning.
Yeah.
They're never winning important draws. I'm like, you have to win this draw. And especially, I see Brady Tkachuk getting subbed in, and, Danault's there. And Brady Tkachuk wins the faceoff. He's a winger, but he's still good at draws.
Yeah.
It's still no excuse, though, because let's say you're, obviously you're in a tough spot, Game 7. You got to win this faceoff. You turn it over, and it goes down the end. Yeah. I don't know what you're going to do. So, in my opinion, I feel like the Habs, before the trade deadline, if they maybe trade for a centerman, that would work.
Would a Foligno help? Because I think he would help a lot.
Nick Foligno?
He's a centerman, and he can win faceoff.
Honestly, especially because he's there for the young guys too. But the veteran experience in Montreal, I don't know.
Yeah, but like,
Mm,
you can never get enough
I wouldn't
of
mind. I
veteran
wouldn't mind
experience
Nick Foligno playing what
because he can win
probably
faceoffs too.
probably second line maybe
Hmm.
because obviously they probably want Suzuki up there. They've been switching the lines and they've been
Yeah.
working like to full. I love this to fully. I think it was no Drew in Kotkaniemi and Josh Anderson. I like that. That line's a good line.
Yeah, it is.
They've been putting up pretty solid points, but for me, I think in the offseason, Danault's going to walk. So is Tatar. And we're probably
Hmm.
going to bring in, I feel like we might bring Taylor Hall. We
You think
might,
so?
but I don't know
You think Taylor Hart of Montreal?
he could,
That-
here's the thing.
Interesting.
He could go to the actually I was talking about this. I was thinking about this. Maybe go trade like if they really wanted to
Uh-huh.
trade Carey Price to like Edmonton and
No one.
I know I'm just saying
Uh-huh.
maybe if they were to trade and Edmonton would accept the trade, maybe Price, Nuge, and Koskinen or something.
Yeah, but they would have to match the salary. It would have to be
Exactly.
$10 million.
Exactly. I don't know if anyone's going to want to trade.
Nobody, no.
Pretty.
No.
That's why I'm almost certain that Price will not be leaving Montreal. So I don't think the goaltending is the issue.
No, it's not the issue.
He's just having an off season. Like
Mhm.
every goalie goes through this. Like Matt Murray,
Yeah.
obviously winning a Stanley Cup to now this season, right?
And
Hasn't been
multiple
great.
seasons, actually.
Hasn't been
So.
great. Who else? You
He
can
hasn't
say
been great. No, he's been
Anderson,
awful.
Frederick Anderson hasn't been that great.
He has not been good.
John Gibson, he's been all right this year. Not too bad, but obviously played better. So it happens with some people. Bobrovsky has a year like this, and it goes
Yeah,
like
like this year.
every
He's
single every
good.
year or so. This year he's on a bounce back year. Guarantee you next year he's gonna be
Next year, I don't know.
and they extended him to the Panthers if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I feel like
That's
Montreal needs to go for a centerman or a left
Mhm.
defenseman, in my opinion, because the wingers right now, the winger situation is fine.
Mhm.
Corey Perry in the fourth line, it's fine. We can develop. Also, we can also develop Jake Evans, who I totally forgot was on the team. Arturi Lehkonen's been there for a while too. But
Uh-huh.
I think the best thing we need is a left shot defenseman because Sherrod's also out too for like
Oh, yeah, he's out 6 to 8 weeks.
exactly.
tough.
And I'm pretty sure that it's going to cut into
Yikes.
the playoffs, right? Because we're
Maybe.
actually because we're not in April yet, but still going to be out for a while. So you're going to need someone because you're not going to be calling up Mete and Roulette, who might be on the trading block as well.
Hmm.
Right?
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know, man. Trade deadline soon in like about 3 weeks, so we will see how that goes. No really big trades as of yet, actually. Galchenyuk, but like Dzingel got traded. Mikko Lehtonen got traded, but it's like okay,
Galchenyuk would make his like what eighth team
team, and
debut.
he's only 27.
Teams are giving
That's
up
crazy.
on him.
That is crazy.
And he will be making his Leafs debut
Tonight
against the Flames. So
we'll see how that goes. Markstrom against Freddie Anderson for tonight.
Yeah.
Markstrom is the confirmed goalie. Yeah,
And I'm pretty sure Carey Price will either get the start tonight or tomorrow.
No, it's Allen. It's Allen.
They're starting Allen today. I'm okay with that. Apparently he's like what top 10 right now save percentages.
I think so.
As a backup goalie too. So you know what? I'll take that. As long as he has the defense to back him up, we're good. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna roll with Demko tonight.
Demko is probably starting.
And Holtby's probably. If Holtby gets to start tomorrow, we're gonna win for sure tomorrow.
Oh, you're gonna win
for sure. Tonight, I think we'll win tonight. I think we'll win both. I think we'll win both games. If not, we'll lose one in overtime. Yeah.
Because it go to overtime.
Whenever we play the Canucks and it goes to overtime, it doesn't go to overtime. It goes to shootout.
That's true.
And we'll just hear Bo Horvat weaving in scores. I'm like, I'm done. And I don't want to hear this Canucks commentator anymore. So, oh, man. Scores. Quinn Hughes. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah,
Jeff Petrie. But whatever. Let's move on to the NBA. Go on to
hold on. Just one thing.
Oh, yeah,
the Buffalo Sabres are absolutely horrific. They have lost 12 in a row. And then they fire Ralph Kruger, and then the next game lose again to the Boston Bruins like 4-1, and it's sad. Their game tomorrow gets postponed. They just announced it like an hour ago.
What's the Bruins game?
Yeah, which is unfortunate.
You got Bruins guys.
That's unfortunate. Too. That's very unfortunate. It's okay because I could just swap McAvoy with Quinn Hughes, so it's fine. But yeah, the Sabres are just bad. Like I don't know.
You want to read out what the Sabres head coach had to say after being fired?
Oh yeah. Hold on, we gotta make this quick because I gotta go soon.
Nothing but good things to say about the Buffalo.
He had nothing but good things. He said. I don't know if I. Wait, hold on, it's over here.
You see, I'm like, bro, Cap.
I don't know if I can. Is it even here? Oh yeah, he says, "I loved every minute. What an amazing game hockey is. On to new adventures with more wisdom in the bag." And it's like, how do you even say that after losing 12 in a row?
I know.
How? And coaching the Sabres.
What wisdom have you developed? Like
What do you enjoy?
Losing mentality.
Like our friend. Like our friend in one of your ones. It's unbelievable. Like how again, not my problem. I'm not a Sabres fan. Nowhere near a Sabres fan.
Buffalo's
I feel bad for.
Buffalo's close to Toronto anyway, so
I know the only person I feel bad for is Victor Olofsson because he's like the only like really good player there. And
Jack Eichel, his talent is.
I know Eichel too. I feel bad.
How unfortunate to be on that Sabres team and to get injured for the rest of the season.
I know.
How unfortunate.
Dahlin, I feel bad for, but not really because he's been awful in his zones. In his defensive zone, absolutely.
I do not feel bad for Taylor Hall because he picked Buffalo.
He decided to go there.
He's like, I want to go on a winning team, and you pick the Sabres.
Buffalo.
How stupid are you? How? Like for real? How do you pick Buffalo?
It's also the money.
No sense.
Come on. It's also the money. No team is offering him $8 million.
Taylor Hall is expecting what? 8 mil? 6 mil? Something like that.
Come on.
He's expensive, so that's why Toronto
so,
might not be an option.
No. But yeah, let's go to the NBA. The Raptors have lost 6 in a row. Now
when we left off, they lost to the Atlanta Hawks by 1 point. Going into Saturday's game against the Charlotte Hornets, Monday's game against the Bulls, and
lost that one.
Yesterday's game
lost to Detroit a couple days ago.
So yeah, they lose to the Charlotte Hornets on Saturday. LaMelo Ball absolutely taking over the game once again.
Makes no sense.
And you lose to the Pistons, who don't even have Blake Griffin anymore. They just
that's true.
They just have Granted and Plumlee.
Sadiq Bey.
And that dude.
And they lose to the Bulls. But again, we had like no one.
The Raptors also didn't have what's his name?
Siakam, Fred VanVleet.
Freddie. Yeah.
Flynn, OG.
But they did have their mans the couple nights ago against the
that's true.
The Pistons? I think it was the Pistons, no?
Yeah, well, it was and they lost to the Pistons.
Exactly.
I don't want to talk about them too much because I'm like they're not even in playoff position. They're like 3 games behind the Boston Celtics for 8 seed. It's like, what is that? Like how?
Yeah, no, this is a down year for the Raptors. They did not do anything in the offseason.
Yeah.
Signed Aaron Baines. And the Lakers are actually like upset because Gasol hasn't been performing and I think they're regretting signing him. So
not our problem.
Just get Drummond just get Drummond. Like he's not playing the game.
Like what?
Just come to Toronto. There's no quarantine. Just go to Toronto. But the Raptors look to bounce back tonight against the Utah Jazz.
Yeah.
Bro, you're telling me we lose to the Pistons and the Bulls,
and then beat Utah.
And beat Utah somehow? No.
Rudy Gobert might not play though. Yeah, he has like a hip injury.
If Gobert doesn't play, we might win. We might win. But whatever. And then on Sunday we play the Cavs, and Monday we're gonna end the Houston Rockets losing streak because the Rockets are probably gonna beat the Raptors.
They've lost 18 in a row. 18 in a row. Yikes.
On that.
Oh well, again, I'm not a fan of that team, so not my problem. You feel me? But yeah.
I feel like in basketball, I don't need a second favorite team. I'm just like, I'm gonna just be like, you know what? I'll just support Toronto. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It's like, I'm just focused on the Leafs right now. But yeah.
Joel Embiid is actually out for, I think,
2 to 3 weeks. It looks like with the bruised knee.
Yeah, it's tough.
That's okay. He got lucky because that could have been much worse. Much worse.
Dude, when they played the Bucks, I think it was yesterday. It
was a good game.
They were
up to OT.
They were up 20 by 20. The Sixers,
I know they went to OT,
and the Bucks somehow came back and won the game in overtime. So a pretty good game there. Of course, Simmons obviously had to bring the team on his back. Harris playing really solid. Dwight Howard not even playing that either. Seth Curry again. He's like that team is not bad when you look at it. But will they win anything? No.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think
the Nets are better than them.
I want to talk about the Nets for a second.
Yeah.
It looks like they might go for Andre Drummond, I believe. I think the Nets and Lakers are probably options.
Yeah.
There's no way. I'm just saying right now. How can they? Do they have the money to sign a bunch of these players? Like, look at the Lakers. Look at the Lakers for a second. They got all these guys, right? They got LeBron and AD, Schroeder, Gasol, Harrell, and they're signing more people. Same with the Nets, too. They just signed Blake Griffin. They just got Harden, and now they're going for Drummond. Think about this. If Realistically, the Nets should win the real. If
They
you
should.
look, they should win, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got Kyrie, Harden, KD,
Blake.
Jordan, Griffin, Harris on the bench, a couple other guys.
Showbox.
I think Dinwiddie
Cabarrot, dude.
though.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
And if they get Drummond, they should win, right? If
They should win right now.
Okay, let's say the Lakers don't get him and the Nets get him.
Mm-hmm.
If the Nets do not win a championship this year, they will never win again. Never win a championship.
They have to.
There is no way you have a dynasty-looking team with all of these players. This is that team. If they get Drummond, that's probably bigger than Jordan and Pippen. Think about that. With the skill on that team will be insane. KD, probably future Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Probably
Kyrie.
Harden,
future
I
Hall of
don't know.
Famer.
Harden, maybe.
I don't know about Harden yet.
Griffin, probably not.
No.
DeAndre Jordan, probably not. But what? Let's say 2, maybe 3 Hall of Famers could be on that team, and you still don't win a championship.
They have to win. They have to win.
For me, I feel the Nets have to. The Nets and Lakers is probably going to be the Jazz though. I don't know.
Nah.
As playoff experience, they did lose to the Nuggets.
They did.
But what did the Jazz do? But what did the Jazz do in the offseason? Did they really get anybody big, or they just
they re-signed? I think they re-signed Bogdanovich, but that's it really.
I know they gave Gobert a max extension. Right?
Yeah, they re-signed Clarkson too. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna just go Lakers and Nets because I think the Lakers are still better than the Jazz.
Whoever gets Drummond, I think is gonna win the.
You think so?
Between those teams, yes, for sure. They should, right? On paper, on a written piece of paper, they should.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But, That's true. That's true.
I think that's gonna be basketball and wrap it up with our soccer.
We gotta hurry here. So, Champions League draws were today. That was interesting.
I swear I predicted it.
I think so. I don't know, but we have some good matches here. So we have Real Madrid against Liverpool. That'll be interesting.
I want to predict. Let's predict the matches.
Yeah. Let's predict these.
Liverpool got Mo Salah, right? They got Mane. They got Van Dijk. Van
Dijk's still injured though.
Henderson.
They're really injured. Which Wijnaldum is there?
I'm gonna go.
Firmino.
I'm gonna go with Real. I think Real.
You think Real?
Yeah, I think Real's gonna win it this year.
No, you think Real wins the whole tourney?
No, they're gonna beat Liverpool.
No, I don't think so.
I think it's gonna be close.
I know Ramos is back. He's healthy.
Yeah, Ramos is back.
Benzema's been great. He's been great. Marcelo
Varane, Carvajal,
Rodrigo is still there.
Marcelo,
yeah.
ooh,
Marcelo's still injured.
That's a disgusting back line, though. I'm just saying. Yeah. But I'm gonna go with
Varane. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Real.
No. I think Liverpool.
You think so?
Liverpool. I think so. Okay,
we'll see who's right. We'll go back to this video after this is done, quarterfinals, and make sure who got more right.
We have PSG against Bayern. That's very good. I think Bayern beat PSG again.
Hang on. If Neymar's back,
no, Bayern is Bayern is just still over the top. Like, come on, Lewandowski there, Davies, Kimmich is there.
You know what?
Sané.
I think what I'm gonna go with a big one. I'm gonna say PSG is gonna win it.
You think PSG?
I think Mbappe is going to put the team on his back just like he did against Barcelona and do the exact same thing.
Okay, then I'll say Lewandowski does the same thing and just puts the team on his back.
I'm just gonna go for I'm going for
PSG. Well, I think
I'm going for PSG. So
Bayern Munich is insane.
So next is Dortmund, Man City.
That'll be interesting. Haaland against literally everyone. Man City.
Man City's gonna destroy.
Yeah.
Man City's gonna destroy Dortmund. I think it's gonna be like what 5-2 on aggregation.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Man City is just too good out there. And the next one, Porto, Chelsea. I'll go Chelsea. Dude, Chelsea has been absolutely fantastic.
Chelsea's been good, but
they've had 11 clean sheets in 13 games under their new head coach.
That's true.
You
also got to remember Porto just came off a upsetting win over the.
Yeah, but Chelsea literally just kept Atletico Madrid to no goals.
That's true.
Both legs.
Lloris, that's not Lloris.
No, Lloris.
Who's the Chelsea goalie right now? I don't even know. It was Courtois for a bit.
It's what's his name? Mendy. That's the name. It's Mendy. Yeah, dude. I think Chelsea prevail. I think Chelsea goes on. I think they're better than Porto. Come on.
Yeah, I think I'll go Chelsea as well.
Yeah, come on.
I think when in doubt, you go with the British. You go with the British
Yeah,
team.
well,
Because
that's very
apparently,
true.
I'm pretty sure England has the best soccer in the world. You could say,
Maybe.
but
Well,
Germany right now is playing solid.
that's true. That's true.
But
But yeah,
I think that's gonna wrap up our predictions.
I
So
think so.
we both got Chelsea. I got PSG,
I have
Real,
Bayern. I have Liverpool. And then we both have Man
and I
City.
have Man City. So we
Yeah,
both have
so
Man City, and we both
and
have
Chelsea.
Chelsea. So we'll see who's 4 for 4.
So yeah.
It's gonna do
I
it for
think I'll
the
wrap it off here.
episode 49 or 40. I think so.
48, 49. I don't even know. I've lost count.
Just constantly uploading. But yeah, that's gonna do it for episode. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Leave a like or subscribe if you're not already, and comment down below who's gonna win tonight's hockey games or Raptors games. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. And take care and peace. Go Habs, go. Go Leafs for Justin. Go Habs for me. See you guys
And yeah, and peace.
next week. Take care and peace.